Good morning, friends. I once again welcome you back to the channel. In today's vlog, I will take you along to an unforgettable day at the Kolomenskoye Museum Reserve, one of the most beautiful and historic landmarks of Moscow city. Located along the banks of the Moskva River, Kolomenskoye is a vast open-air museum that dates back to the 14th century, once serving as a royal summer retreat for Russian Tsars. Today, it's a perfect mix of rich history, stunning architecture, and serene nature, making it an ideal escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. Today is a sunny day, so first I took a bus to Teatralnaya Square, and from there via metro I'll reach Kolomenskoye Museum Reserve. The view of Kremlin and the Red Square from the bus never ceases to amaze me. It looks like I need to stop here a bit. Some musical performances are going on in front of the Bolshoi Theatre, and it's very refreshing to listen to live music, and that too in English here in Moscow.
You know what a beatbox is? Can you guess which one of these guys can beatbox?
Is my freedom over my shoulder? I see a clear view. Oh, for my family, reason I'm breathing, everything to lose. Should I ask myself what a warrior would do? Tell me how to live, and I know you're brave and true. Losing is easy, winning takes bravery. I am a tiger's mood. Out in the open, no one can save me. This kindness of whispers of whispers of should I ask myself what a warrior would do?
Although the show was going pretty well, I had to leave for the museum reserve. There are two ways by which you can reach the museum reserve. Either you get down at Kolomenskoye metro or you go to Kasishka metro station. The reserve is stretched to an area of 390 hectares. But if you go via Kolomenskoye metro, then you will reach the museum first, and if you go from Kasishka metro, then you will reach the apple orchard first. So, according to my objective of reaching the apple orchards, I chose the second route. At this very same place, I came a couple of months ago when there was a program organized by the Embassy of India, Moscow, to celebrate International Yoga Day. This is Tsar Alexei's of Russia Palace. Step back in time and explore the stunning architectural marvel of Tsar Alexei's of Russia's palace at the Kolomenskoye Museum Reserve. Built in the 17th century, this wooden palace was a symbol of royal grandeur and innovation during the reign of Tsar Alexis I, the second Romanov ruler. This magnificent structure was once called the eighth wonder of the world for its unique design and intricate wooden architecture. The palace has been lovingly restored and offers a glimpse into the lives of Russian royalty in the 17th century. Well, if you purchase the ticket, you can walk through the intricate designs, lavish interiors, and unique Russian architecture that made this palace a true gem of Moscow. Discover the rich history behind each hall, the role it played in Russian politics, and its connection to the early Romanov dynasty. Kolomenskoye Museum Reserve is not just home to this extraordinary palace, but is also surrounded by lush gardens, scenic views of the Moscow River, and other historical monuments. Do not miss this virtual tour of one of Russia's most important cultural and historical treasures. The apple orchards are around 1 kilometer away from this place inside this reserve, so I will walk along this beautiful greenery for about 12 to 15 minutes. During the sunset time, look how beautiful these trees are looking. People are enjoying each and every moment of summer in the abode of the nature. August is a special time to visit Kolomenskoye because the famous apple orchards are in full bloom, with rows upon rows of trees heavy with ripening fruit. Although apple picking season officially begins in September, just walking through the orchard this time of the year is magical. You can literally smell the sweetness in the air as the trees stretch out before you, with some of the orchard trees dating back to the 18th century. It's a peaceful and refreshing experience, perfect for anyone who loves being surrounded by the nature. In addition to the orchard, you get to see some of Kolomenskoye's most famous historical buildings. We have already seen the wooden palace of Tsar Alexei Mikhailovich. Next, you can see the iconic Church of the Ascension, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site built in 1532. This church, with its tall white spire soaring into the blue sky, is one of the most recognizable landmarks in Kolomenskoye. It was originally constructed to celebrate the birth of Ivan the Terrible, and it stands as a symbol of the grandeur of old Russia. After exploring the historical landmarks, you can take a peaceful stroll down the Moskva River, which runs along the edge of the reserve. This is the perfect place to sit, relax, and enjoy the calmness of the water as the sun begins to set. The views here are absolutely breathtaking, especially with the late summer light reflecting off the river. Finally, I have reached my destination, the apple orchards. But to be frank, I am a bit disappointed. The trees are not full with apples. Although it's forbidden to pluck the apples from the trees, and I don't know why, but I can't wait to apply my cricket skills to get some apples off the trees, since some Russians are already trying it. So I was able to get 8 apples. It was already evening and soon it became darker. I don't know the name of this church, but there is a cemetery in its compound. Now I shall exit towards the Kolomenskoye metro. I must mention that at first, looking at the maps, I was kind of in a doubt to find the correct way towards the exit. But these 2 Russian boys were kind enough to guide me the way. And with the help of the translator, they even told me that I should follow them or I may get lost in this big reserve since it was already dark. In this route, I crossed Ascension Garden, Apothecary Garden and the Kolomenskoye Museum. I don't know how much could I show in the camera, but here the trees are full of apples. Whether you are a history buff, nature lover, or just looking for some inspiration for your next trip to Moscow, this vlog is for you. Kolomenskoye Museum Reserve is a hidden gem offering something for everyone. From its century-old architecture to its vast green spaces, peaceful orchards, and stunning river views. It's hard to believe such a tranquil and historic place exists just a short distance from the city center. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Kolomenskoye as much as I did. If you have ever been to Kolomenskoye or are planning to visit, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear about your experiences. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe the channel for more travel vlogs and adventures.